Pack number 2.
What's up, YouTube and fish fam? Racing's Natural Aquariums today, coming to you with an unboxing from H20 Plants. So this is the October plant pack, and let's see what we've got. So this plant pack is Anubias. What we're going to find inside is the SP Golden, Barteria Round, Golden Coin, Barteria Wrinkled Leaf, Short and Sharp. And as you can see, the monthly plant pack is $30, and as you see here, what it would cost if you were to buy these from his site separately. And there's all his information if you guys want to check him out if you haven't done so already. Definitely check out his Water Change Wednesdays. Sometimes it's a laugh riot when Justin and his fiance Margaret are on the live stream. It's better. It's new age. I Love Lucy. Definitely give him a check. So let's dig in and see what we got here. Of course, he gives you the were you happy or were you not happy. Basically gives you information as far as dipping your plants to avoid any snails or anything that might have hitchhiked on it. I also know that there are stickers in there, so I'm not going to get into that. Your invoice. So let's take a look. And actually, to show you the customer service that he actually gives you, the first monthly plant pack ever in September were crypts. And I actually had some crypts that didn't do so well, and I think a large part of the blame falls on my post office. They take forever to deliver anything to me. So he actually replaced what I lost. So it's definitely worth checking out. You know, he stands by what he ships, and he does provide excellent customer service. So as you can see, there is Crip Petchili. This one definitely looks healthy. It's got some new growth down in there. Nice root system. And this browning that you see is actually the coloring of the plant. So this one actually looks pretty good. And then I also had a Crip Wendetti that didn't make it. It kind of fell apart. And as you can see, well, maybe you can see, this one actually looks pretty good, and I can actually feel the pack is still cool from the drop in temperatures we've had here over the last 2 days. So these actually will go quite well in my 10-gallon puffer community tank. And let's dig in and see what we've got. Got plenty of decorative moss if you guys are into arts and crafts. So let's check it out. Almost looks like I went to the butcher, don't it? Alright, so with the boxing out of the way, let's take a look and see. There is the Anubias Wrinkle Leaf. Look at that. Comes in a pot. There's moisture in the bag. There is, looks like some new growth down in here. Nice, full, big leaves. Very, very awesome plant. Again, that's the Anubias Barteria Wrinkled Leaf. Sorry about filming in the sink, but all my tables are covered. Here's the Anubias Short and Sharp. As you can see how the leaves come up to points. This too came in a pot, which is great because hopefully I'll be moving soon. I know you guys are getting tired of hearing that. But I can actually put these in my 10-gallon and be ready to move them at a later date. And as you can see, there's some new growth right in there. A couple rough spots, but all in all, it's a nice healthy plant. And then we have the Anubias Barteria Golden Coin. decent root system. You can see it shooting down the roots from even outside of the pot. Nice, dark, luscious leaves. And then last, you have your golden. Nice, healthy looking plant. Nice rhizome. You can see the roots starting to come off of it. Very healthy, very green. If you guys look at some of my videos and you see my tank, my 55, it looks like a giant green jungle. So let's take them out of the bag and get a little bit of a closer look. Alright, and here's the Anubias SP Golden. Some new growth right in here. You can always trim off leaves like this, not really a big deal because there's still plenty of leaflets growing on this, so that plant is definitely beautiful. And this would actually make, at this size, make a nice mid to foreground plant. And because it doesn't grow super fast, you can utilize it in those areas for quite some time, or even take something like this and tie it to a piece of small driftwood, or glue it to a small piece of slate and bury the slate just below the surface so that the rhizome stays above, and you'll have a nice side piece for foreground or mid-ground plant. And then if you need to move it, you just pick it up, move it to where you want it. And now you have the Anubias barteri wrinkled leaf. And there you can kind of see where it gets its name from. Don't mind the makeup and stuff, that's not mine. I mean, look at the base of that. Look how strong that stem system is, all the way down to the rhizome. And as you can probably see or hear, they're still nice and wet, so they didn't suffer at all. Very beautiful plant. Again, that's the Anubias barteri wrinkled leaf. You have the Anubias barteri golden coin. Trying to get some more light so that you can see it much better, but the lighting in here is not the greatest. But if you look at that plant, look at the root system already going to town on this. It's got nice, dark, thick rhizome and beautiful roots coming off the rhizome, and even what's in the pot is thick. I mean, that's such a sturdy, solid plant. And look how dark green it is. It'll definitely help break up the medium to light greens that I have. So that is the Anubias barteri golden coin. You have here is the Anubias short and sharp. And when I read that, I kind of chuckled because it made me think of short and anxious. Might be a good name for it now, short and sharp. At any rate, as you can see, nice healthy rhizomes, healthy root growth throughout the pot, beautiful leaves. The leaves are actually very strong. Look like some sort of moss in there, which Lord knows I don't need any more in my tank or tanks. But that is a nice, healthy, solid plant. Another one that's got that dark green semi-gloss. Now, like that leaf, you see the end is kind of missing there. Not a big deal. As you can see, there's so many leaves here that by removing this one, you're not going to miss it. So that is the Anubias from H20plants October Plant Pack. And I figured I'd show you these out because on my first unboxing I didn't actually show them out of the bag. But these are the Cripwindetti Reds. And as you can see, there's not one but two plants here. And it looks like probably two leaves have to come off, but you've got new growth. So that's not really a big deal. And unfortunately, that new growth got broke off, but it is what it is. It's definitely the plant itself overall, the plants themselves overall are not looking too bad. I think probably the cooler temps really made a difference, because when I got the September PlantPak, we were up in, out of the blue, we went up in the 90s. So as you can see, those are doing pretty well. I'm going to put those in the 10 gallon. And then I'll show you the Crypt Petchy in 1 second. Alright, and there you have the Crypt Petchy, which I'm probably butchering the name. But as you can see down here in the root system, it's actually got some new growth right there. And even way down there. As you can see, oh, that one didn't do so good. That one just fell off. So as you can see, the redness mixed with the green really sets this off quite a bit. So where that one fell off, there's actually new growth right there. So if this grows anything like my other crypts, this will be nice and full pretty quick. Even though they're slow growers, for some reason mine take right off. With these plants, I do utilize the vital root tabs, and that really makes a big difference. That was a nice leaf. Oh well, you lose some. So that was the H20 PlantPak for October. So I decided to open up the other pack that comes with it to show you what you get, in case some people haven't seen this before. First, he does give you instructions that you can use with any plant on how to make those tanks safe so that you don't get the hitchhikers or anything like that. So you can screenshot that and utilize it when you get plants. And I think one of the key things that really sets H20 plants above some of the other sellers out there, where when you get plants from Corey, he's got a good write-up on the website, tells you about the plant and everything, and then he sends you beautiful plants. Now what Justin does is he gives you the keynotes, and it goes into telling you what the plant is. Basically this one's keynotes for the wrinkled leaf, a Nubius with bigger size leaves that have a rough texture. And then of course on the back he gives you all of his media that he is on. So now with the SP Golden, it says it's a variation of a Nubius nana. It has yellowish type leaves that aren't a sign of lack of nutrition. So for somebody new getting in the hobby and they see yellow leaves, they're thinking, oh no, I've got some sort of nutrition deficiency. Not the case with that one. Then you have the card for the golden coin, a Nubius with bigger leaves, with round leaves that will get a lighter color. So you know going down the road they're going to lighten up, and then that also helps you decide where in your landscape or your aquascape you want to put those. And then the short and sharp looks similar to both the Hanji and Minima, but it has its own characteristics. The leaves lay lower and are pointier than mentioned Nubius. So that gives you an idea of what it's going to look like when it's full grown. And again, he gives you the thank you. And then he gives you, are you happy with your order? Are you not happy with your order? Justin, I'm going to do this live, and I'm going to let you know how I feel about my order. And I am so happy with my order that it rocks. So does H20 Plants. And again, tell Margaret she forgot to autograph my box. Just kidding. At any rate, folks, there you have it. That is the October plant pack number 2, the second of the plant packs. And as you see, even bunched together, they almost look like a beautiful house plant. So, pardon my filming surroundings. Hopefully once I get to another place, I'll be a little bit more professional, and I'll have my laptop up and be able to show you a lot more things. So again, folks, I really appreciate you stopping by, showing love, support. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so. And certainly share out the video. And do yourself a favor. If you haven't checked out the plant pack from H20 Plants, go check it out. You can order next month, and you can do it for 30 bucks. And at this point, we don't know what he is going to send out in next month's plant box. Sometimes he'll allude, sometimes he'll wait right up until the point of shipping, or he'll say that, I'm thinking about putting this in there, or maybe this. But he also wants your input as to what you'd like to see in the plant pack. So, you know, that's a major plus in itself, because a lot of companies, they're going to send you what they want. So again, Racing's Natural Aquariums, wishing you a blessed day. God bless. And as always, keep your sleeves wet. Peace. Racing's Natural Aquariums